Hello, this is Jaiser El Zacharias, and I am your vaccinated feeler so far. A right to life is a protected right under the 1987 Constitution of the Philippines, and it has been emphasized in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The world is still facing the problems of COVID-19 pandemic, and it almost affects all sectors of society from health, education, economy, and it gives limited movement to the people. The manufacturers of vaccine have actually produced effective vaccine against COVID-19, and these are now readily available for human consumption. The vaccines from the manufacturers, some are coming here in the Philippines ready for Filipino citizens. Now that the vaccines are readily available for Filipino citizens, the question is, why is there a necessity for us to be vaccinated? There is a necessity for us to be vaccinated because it is one way or another to reciprocate the government's effort to mitigate or lessen the possible contagion of the virus, especially with the Delta variant. And of course, the Philippine government is acting as a good parent of every Filipino family, and that is why we have to help them by availing the vaccination program of the government. We can help the state or the government, the society, the other Filipino citizens in our family, because we are confident that we will not bring virus in our home, and we can mingle with the others, of course, with the guidelines, or following also the guidelines of the health protocols like social distancing, using our face masks and face shield. As to the type of brands that will be injected to us, it won't matter as long as we avail the program of the government, because the efficacy rate of those what's this of those brands have been declared as safe or effective to to combat the COVID-19 pandemic. And it is our task, Filipino citizens, to encourage every Filipino citizens to avail the program of the government, because it is the way to mitigate the impact of contagion, or to lessen the contagion of the virus. So we are not forcing anybody. The government is not forcing or coercing anybody to avail with the vaccination program, but it's encouraging its citizen, because through vaccination, availing the vaccination program, we can enjoy fully or meaningfully our right to life, especially with a right to travel, because once we will be vaccinated, we will be given a card that will serve as gateway to enter the other province, or to go beyond the boundaries of our residence, and that will give us a more meaningful travel experience. So we don't want to cage ourselves throughout our whole life in our home, to seclude ourselves, to isolate ourselves from other people. That is why we have to avail the vaccination program of the government. And if you have the what's this the diseases, or the disease, or the ailment that will trigger that will be triggered, so ask for advice from the health practitioners. And this video is just an encouragement for every one of you there viewing this, to avail the vaccination program against COVID-19 by the Philippine government, because it will save a lot of life, and it will make our lives surely more meaningful, despite the pandemic that we are facing, that we cannot just isolate ourselves and live like a hermit in this trying time. That's all.